for you.
So what do you think about our prince, King Harry? No, I'm sorry, not our prince. The prince, King Harry, who married Meghan Markle.
Oh, boy.
He got ridiculed for it. Think about that.
He got ridiculed, but here's the thing. Is he not still with her? And guess what? Everything's settled down now, and the royal family has brought him back into the family now that he stood up for his woman. But they only... what is it called? They only outcasted her because of her being an actress. She showed her nipple on one of her shows, and that's why the whole family basically said like she's not allowed because she was an actress.
You just literally proved my point. A woman's past can lower her own man's status. We have a prince getting shunned by his own royal family because of the female that he selected to bring in.
He was shunned, past tense. He is no longer. And they've been completely accepted into the royal family. He just had to put his foot down and say, look, this is my woman.
They did that for PR reasons. The reality is that yeah, they did that 100% for PR reasons.
Are you a part of their PR group?
Everyone in England. Have you been to England?
Well,
have you been to England?
Have I been to England?
Yes.
Maybe?
Have you been?
Multiple times.
Oh, okay, sure. Probably on someone else's dime. But either way.
Actually, I had my own travel company for 3 years that I traveled on my own.
No one respects him in England. Everyone shits on him for it. He's constantly criticized by British media for what he did. No one respects men that wife up whores, especially men that wife up whores and try to bring them into royalty. That is why. That's
you think Meghan Markle's a whore for being an actress? I'm genuinely curious about your opinion on this.
I'm curious.
I mean, for the purposes,
that was just a strong word on it. So
she is a whore.
Is that what you consider?
Yes, she is a whore.
Because
she dated a bunch of NBA players. She was out here fucking doing some dumb shit. For someone who's a prince in England that has the type of status that he has, the higher status, the more sensitive you have to be about the women that you bring into said status.
Yeah.
So he literally was ostracized from his own family because of the woman that he decided to bring in. If that does not prove my point that a man's status can be decreased by his female's past behaviors, I don't know what else proves it.
Well, actually, I was bringing up the point that you said a man with status would never be with a girl like that. So, Alexis, they would. And you might just get yourself a king because a king married a whore, so why can't you?
You just never know. I'm saying nothing is impossible.
Stop the show real fast. This is what I mean when I say females give each other terrible advice. What are the actual...
I don't listen to my ass.
What are the actual statistical chances of her getting a prince to commit to her? Seriously.
What are they? Well, what are your stats on OnlyFans? Because you're probably like 0.003. So her stats are already very extreme percentage. 0.001.
See, this is what I mean, man. Like, y'all give each other destructive, terrible advice that is not realistic.
Move her away from me. I'm giving her bad advice. Get away from me.
You are giving her bad advice. You're giving her terrible advice. And girls do this to each other all the time. It's like, no, girl, you do what you want to do, blah, blah, blah. Like, there's a guy out there for you.
No, the thing is, she already did it.
What's your relationship
So she already
status?
did it. She's already done. She's already labeled herself as a whore. It is what it is. So, like, the best I can do is just...
Lie.
But it's not a lie.
Lie.
It's not a lie. No, it's facts. It happened.
Nothing is impossible.
It happened.
Like,
so you want us to give you hope, right?
A whore.
You don't have to give me hope. I feel that I will find my man who will accept everything that I've done. I don't want to find him yet. I'm too busy experiencing and having my fun, doing my OnlyFans, having girl time, whatever it is.
So when do you want to settle down, though?
That what?
When do you want to find this guy, then?
When I'm around, I would like. I don't want a certain age, but in my 30s, I would love
in your
to.
30s?
Is it going to be harder?
Do you think you're going to have more value in your 30s or now?
Negative ghost. It doesn't matter with the right man that loves me. It's just
incredible.
Girl, just manifest.
And nothing is impossible.
Girl.
Yeah, you have something?
You got it.
Yeah, go ahead.
I had wanted to ask you because they had asked, like, do you regret doing OnlyFans? Did you go to college?
I started to, and I didn't.
So you don't have a degree? You just
no.
Okay. So do you not think that instead of choosing OnlyFans, you could have probably pursued something else?
Well, I have my real estate license and my 215 license. I've sold life and health insurance.
OnlyFans?
Excuse me?
Did you get all of those things before you had those things before you started OnlyFans, right?
Correct, but I have a business mind, so I said I knew I could make millions of dollars doing this and invest into something.
This is what I'm asking. Right. Why, if you had the real estate and you had the other stuff, there are plenty of people that use that to make money and are very they have lots of money coming in. So why did you not utilize what you had to do that? Instead, you decided to take the easy way out, no offense to you, and use your body to get lonely people on the internet to pay you money because you wanted to be taken care of.
Okay.
I like her.
That's funny because in the end of the day, I feel like it has nothing. Maybe for some girls, it's just the body, but it requires so much more than your body.
Does it require talent? What talent do you have?
Yeah.
Let her finish.
What? Excuse me?
Let her finish.
What kind of talent? I mean, Do you know how many times I shake my ass for OnlyFans compared
That's
to
a talent?
I'm not saying you're thinking that OnlyFans girls just do that, but how am I going to bring it to a crowd to buy subscriptions? I need to do my marketing. I need to be creative. I need to run a lot of people. I have over 6 assistants. I'm not just talking about just anything. Just I'm always creating. There's much more to this.
Yeah, you just don't understand how
it's a
it
gamble.
works.
I invest into promo. There's a lot to the OnlyFans. So people just think that OnlyFans girls are over here shaking
Just
their ass and
hot.
we're just making all this money. It's
No,
not that.
it's not that.
I'm a
Okay.
businesswoman. And at the end of the day, yes. I love to show my goodies. It's fun. This is exciting. But there's so much more to the OnlyFans game than you think there is. And that's fine because I respect what you're saying and I like the question because I get it, but it's because you don't know.
No, it's not that I don't know. It's the fact that I wasn't talking to you. But what I was trying to say was
say something to the
we're having a one-on-one conversation, but
Well, we're all
nonetheless, but I wasn't talking to you.
Oh shit.
Anywho, what I was trying to say, I get that, but all of the marketing and stuff that you put into that and that effort, you could have done that where you were. You just chose to intentionally do that elsewhere. The same work and effort, the marketing, all of that stuff, you could have applied with your real estate. You just chose not
to. And I do. I just figured that this is going to be a way
what I just said.
to make the most in a short time. You understand?
Okay, so you wanted fast money. That's what you wanted.
No. It's not fast. This has been work for 2000 since 2018.
You literally just said it. You said the quickest way.
Not the quickest way, but no, because
That's what
listen
you
to
just
me.
said.
Listen to nothing. It's more than just the quickest. I don't care what I said. The quickest. It was a way that I felt that I could be strong in. I felt that I knew, not because I'm beautiful, because there's many beautiful girls on OnlyFans that are not successful at it. But if you don't have consistency, if you don't have much more than just all the
Marketing
you're thinking
management.
shaking your ass, it's not just that. You understand? I just felt like I could be strong in this. This is something that I felt passionate about. You understand? Because it's more than just trying to get guys off. Okay, yes, it's a great, yes, that's what on the outside it looks like we just do, but it's much more than that. I mean, for 3 days I was preparing for my one shoot day today. Do you know how many times I shook my ass today for my OnlyFans? Not once, but it took 3 days to prepare. You know how viral all that content's gonna go? You don't know because you're not in my position. You're not working.
I don't care to know.
Honestly,
You're asking.
What I'm saying, one and two, talking to her.
Oh, you're talking about OnlyFans, so we all have an opinion about it because we all do it.
But your name is not Alexis.
Asking one doctor for their opinion when there's 3
Your
doctors
name is
there.
not
Why
Alexis.
don't you just ask the one?
Your name is not Alexis.
Well, she's talking to a dermatologist right now about skin, so let her talk if you want to use that doctor analogy.
Anywho,
Go ahead.
but I get that, and I get it, and you said you wanted to feel like that's probably a terrible way to say that you should feel powerful about your body, selling yourself technically to people, strangers on the internet. Okay. But I personally think that you could have done a lot more effort with that, because you're putting in the same effort. You just chose to do a different path.
I'm
you
sure,
chose
but
that.
how far could I listen to me? I could have been a realtor, or I could have been a real estate investor. Now I'm the investor. I'm not just a realtor. I'm not.
This is
I'm
what
not
I'm
getting
saying.
clients. I am my own client too.
I get it, sweetie.
Do you understand that?
I get it. But what I'm saying is, even if you were to do real estate, you could have still been a real estate investor, honey. That does not mean that you selling yourself and being naked and doing OnlyFans and all of that stuff was the only route to become an investor. That makes no sense.
I mean, we're talking 2 different digits here.
Are we?
Listen to me. Have you ever
right now
how many
you're
times,
saying
listen to me. I love a beautiful, lavish life. I spend when I go on my summer vacations and treat myself. Have you been to Greece? Have you traveled the world? I like the lavish life. I'm sorry.
Money right
now.
It doesn't matter. I like the lavish life, and I want to get there. I want to get there faster than you.
This is what I'm
telling you.
But that's what you're saying. You
just play the women on.
Yo.
Shut up,
bitch. Stop talking.
You just said, and you said it again, the second time you said it, you wanted the quickest way to do all of that
You're
stuff.
never going to get there. I'm sorry. The life that I have lived with the money that I have made, you're never going to get there. And in the end of the day, you will be envious and you'll click like at my traveling pictures.
Nice
in the end of the day,
I could say something that would hurt your feelings.
It's gonna affect me. In the end of the day, I'll invite you on my yacht, and you'll go on a yacht.
Clearly
You're on this table. I have my own podcast.
Clearly it does. Because everything that I've been asking you from the standpoint, you yourself, the answers that you're giving me is telling me that you're bothered. You didn't like the fact that I asked you that question. I don't care if it hurts your feelings. What I'm telling you is the honest truth. You could have chosen a different way. You chose the easy out because you wanted fast money. You're just like and no different than any other person that decides to get on a fucking pole, go do anything else with their fucking life.
Okay.
You could have chosen other routes to do that, and you chose to do that, and now you're trying to make
it doesn't matter.
You're trying to make an excuse. You're trying to make an excuse, and then on top of that, you're trying to double back and try and point fingers at me, like as if I don't make money or whatever. You're making assumptions about me to try and deflect from yourself because what I'm saying is hurting your feelings.
No, babe. First of all, I will tell you
your
something.
feelings are hurt, babe. It's okay.
No, first of all,
it's okay.
Wait, hold on. Wait, now it's my
Are we
turn.
not all using our body right now?
My turn. Okay. You're sitting here on this table, right?
Exactly.
You're here and fresh and fit.
Yes, I am.
Correct?
Obviously.
What are you here for? Are you making any money sitting here talking to me like that?
No.
Guess what, baby? Me sitting on this table, I'm running that bag up. You can't ever be on the vacations that I would be on.
Honey, I could take myself on whatever vacation I want to.
Did you buy your mother a house? My mother's well and doesn't have to. She's retired and living her great life.
No, but
don't ever compare. I've had a great life, and at the end of the day, you're struggling because over here, why aren't you working? Why aren't you working? I'm sitting here and I'm still working, and I'm having a great conversation trying to teach something. You're bored. You're those people liking my pictures on a beautiful yacht that I'm paying for myself. At the end of the day, you can't say you're hurting my feelings because
your feelings are hurt.
No, baby, they're really not. I get way meaner comments than this on my Instagram.
You're talking like someone who got their feelings hurt, and you have no other fucking responses. So now you're just subjecting to trying to hurt my feelings.
Who are you?
And honey, you can't hurt my feelings. I am.
No, you are because you know damn well you're gonna have a boring ass life. I'm sorry.
So
you have a boring life.
I have a boring life.
You have a boring life. You make $0 trying to diss me. I make
$0. I have no money, people. None.
I think the thing that she's saying is that money can't buy respect. And unfortunately, right, like, I get it, you're a high earner, you make money, but...
You don't need her respect, the fuck?
What was that?
Shit. She doesn't need her respect.
I don't.
No, it's not about, it's not about that, because we were discussing before about finding a man, right? And the man that she's looking for, I'm telling you, those types of guys don't commit to girls that are in your profession. Like, the only guys that are going to settle a lot of times with a girl that is big on OnlyFans is guys that you typically don't want. Guys that are pushovers, softer, not as attractive, not assertive, and not as dominant. Because if a guy has the option to get other women, he's going to go with a girl that doesn't have a past because he doesn't want to be embarrassed. That's all it is. I mean, and here's the thing. You mentioned working really hard, being creative, promo, making content, having 6 assistants, etc. You know, you had your realtor license. What she's saying is, with all that the mindset you have, you could have taken that and applied it to something else. Maybe you might have made a little bit less money, or you wouldn't have made the money as quickly, but you would have your dignity, you would have respect, and other men, the man that you want would take you seriously. That's what she's trying to say. So, yeah, you make your money,
I feel
trips and vacations, like, that's fine, but you got to deal with the consequences of fast money, which is slow problems and men not taking you seriously.
Yes, but I feel like she was kind of making it seem like, this is, like, it's ruined for me, you know? I feel that there's something more important than finding the significant other in your life, and that's being happy with yourself, going to sleep at night and feeling like, I had a good life. One thing I always think about is, like, I always envision myself 20, 30 years from now when I'm in this bed as an old lady. Did I have a good life? And at the end of the day, I was good with my family. I saw the world. I experienced love in different ways. And then that's it.
Yeah, but women, here's the thing, man. Yeah. Women get fulfillment from a family and having children and a man. They don't get it through success and making money. Like, these are all masculine things you described. I travel. I make money. I do that. That's all good and dandy when you're young and men are still hitting you up. But when you get older, 30 plus, like when you're trying to get settled down, all you're doing is like increasing your bill while bringing less value to the man. Like, you're making more money, you're more successful, you're a multimillionaire. Okay, a guy that's on your level that makes the kind of money, is he going to want a 30-year-old woman that's a multimillionaire? Fuck no.
But what if you're doing both?
What do you mean doing both?
What if you're nurturing, having your family, doing all that, but also doing your sexy side and you're doing your OnlyFans and stuff?
Okay, that's like saying I'm a smart retard. It doesn't coincide, because the thing is, for you to be a nurturing, woman, etc., and being your most feminine, you're not working and going out and getting a bag.
Do you realize that I birth animals every single spring? Multiple.
Okay.
If you're going to tell me I'm not nurturing, I sit there and bottle feed foster animals all the time. I have 2 horses that I take at home. I am the definition of nurturing.
And
Nurturing horses is not the same as nurturing a human child at all.
Baby, when you've got a whole farm.
When horses come out, they can walk.
If I could train.
Like, what are you talking about?
No. Hold up.
You're right.
I'm not just talking about horses. I'm talking about cows. I'm talking about goats. I'm talking about animals that mothers might die during the
all these
during the
mammals you
process.
just mentioned can
And
walk at birth and don't need the same level of supervision
you're
as a
wrong.
human child.
You've obviously never been on a farm to know that when a baby is born, sometimes it doesn't want to suckle. Sometimes it doesn't want
But
to
they
connect
can
with
walk.
its other.
They're more self-sufficient.
No, they can't walk if they don't get their colostrum immediately. And if they don't get their colostrum immediately, which is our job as farmers, as nurturing.
Assuming they're born healthy, they can walk immediately
no,
out
they
the
have
womb.
no.
Horses.
That's not how it happens.
And
That's not how
the
it
thing is, talking about this is insane. You're comparing nurturing farm livestock to a child.
I do both. What about that?
That's what and Bree literally does both.
I do both.
Yeah.
You do both.
Pull my shit off the side, but like she's literally married, has
Again,
kids,
but she got her
and-
guy before.
Yeah.
No,
She
she
did
did
that.
not. She was already doing scandalous shit before.
You said she was a stripper, right?
She was already doing
Okay, and then
scandalous
she
shit
stopped.
before.
And she mentioned earlier, unless she was lying to me, which if you want to expose it, be sure. Go ahead. But she said she was a dancer for a year.
But my man knew
Yes.
about my past.
But you had stopped those behaviors, correct?
Yeah.
Not because of him. It's just because
Why?
you just were going through college and she just was.
Can she speak for herself,
she just-
please?
Yeah,
Can
yeah,
she speak for herself?
yeah.
All right, PR.
You know what I mean? Like,
PR.
she said it herself because I asked this explicitly. You were with the guy. He knew that you danced. You danced for a year while you were in college. He accepted that. Y'all got together. Then he said, okay, you can do OnlyFans under my authority, right?
Correct.
Okay. That's much different than girl already on OnlyFans, already popping, making money, then getting a guy to take her serious after the fact. They're not the same whatsoever.
yeah, but we can all agree here that we all want love. No matter what you say, money, status, success.
And then let's take it a step further. She's with a guy that's okay with her getting trains ran on her.
Yeah.
Most men are not okay with that, and the man that she's looking for definitely ain't okay with that.
90 men.
That's what I'm trying to say.
No, you were looking for that man that's okay with that and dominant. You're looking for an
You
addict.
can't be dominant and let your girl get fucked by other dudes. It doesn't
No, you
work.
can't.
Impossible.
That's like that's
It's an
literally
oxymoron.
the antithesis of
Yeah.
being dominant.
But hey, we can look for unicorns all fucking day, all right? We can still
Unicorns
look for
don't
them.
exist though.
Hey, I ain't never seen one, have you?
They don't exist.
That's the whole
I
point.
don't know, man. I don't know.
What do you know other than cows and horses?
I didn't graduate high school. I don't know anything.
And milking.
There you go.
But I can name these countries quicker than everybody else, and I've probably been to more than any of these people.
Well, you definitely
on
can't
my own
formulate an
dime.
argument. I'll tell you that. You definitely can't formulate an argument, man. Holy. Wow.
yeah.
Okay.
We